tuned for more news after a brief...
SCTV now begins its programming day. Yes, it's SCTV, beaming its 2 cents worth across the nation. Starring Joe Parity, Eugene Levy, Andrea Martin, and Martin Short. Television as you've never seen it before. This is SCTV with tonight's special guest, Dave Thomas.
Finally, the film America has been waiting for comes to the screen with all the passion and hate that is the classic love story.
So, you want to be in the Navy, huh?
I don't know what it is, but I'm a sucker for Jewish Navy men. Maybe it's the food, maybe it's the uniform. I don't know. Whatever it is, they don't make them like you where I come from. That's why I left San Francisco.
San Francisco. So how did you came? You drove and did you flew? Well, when I get through with you, you'll wish what with the physical training and everything that you didn't even come to this play.
I don't know. Maybe it's the evil in you that turns me on. The evil that makes you treat men like animals and women like women.
I don't know, maybe. Sure, I'm tough. I'm tough as nails. But, well, that's just the way I am.
But I love you. I want what we have to last forever.
It just won't work.
Give me one good reason. 834. 800. I can't take it no more. You push people past the point of human endurance. What are you, some kind of animal?
Sticks and stones, sticks and stones.
Okay, that's 7. Anything else?
You're so young.
And you're so experienced.
Look at you playing in the mud. So who do you think's gonna clean those clothes? You think we got a woman comes in once a week? No, sir. Well, so do you wanna quit?
I ain't gonna quit, sir.
Just checking.
And tell me, I've got to know. You've given me 14 reasons, and they're all not good enough.
You're Gentile.
Let's discuss it.
I'm an officer now, sir, and I couldn't have done it without you. I think your somewhat distorted and sadomasochistic approach made better men out of all of us, sir.
First impressions very dangerous.
Thank you, Dad.
So what do you think?
I'll convert.
Sid Dithers, Kelly McIntosh, and Cubby C. Scott as the young recruit. An officer and a Gentile. Watch for it.
Hello, mates. Mel McElroy here, star of Stage and Screen. You know, chances are you've had it up to here with all the roos in your neighborhood, right? We all know marsupials are cute in a zoo or bouncing around the outback. But when they hang around your house, mess up your front yard with their droppings or punch out your kids, you'll no doubt be joining the millions of Americans who want to protect themselves against this menace by buying Roo away. Whether you live in New York, Milwaukee, or Los Angeles, a couple of shots of Roo away out your back door, and believe you me, the roos will stay away. How does Roo away work? Well, if you haven't seen any roos, chances are someone in your neighborhood is already using roo away. But don't leave them to handle the job alone. Take it from me, Mel McElroy, a maid whose country was overrun with rabbits at one time. Act now before the only way to do the job is a bloody massacre. Left. Do I go up left or right?
No, Mel, you go right.
I think it's left.
Mel, this isn't gonna cut.
Not gonna cut. I've done 3 movies. I know what bloody cuts. Cut! Cut!
Perini, I understand you have a new series this season.
Si, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Huh?
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Can you tell a little bitty boa?
Well, we understand it's a new comedy.
Ha 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 ha.
Yes, we'll be watching for it. Thursdays at 9 on SCTV.
Yeah.
Good evening, I'm Dr. Raul Withers.
And I'm Remy Martin.
And this is the show that deals with Hollywood the way it really is.
Without the sugar coating.
Right. So let's cut the cutesy stuff and get down to the dirt.
What would Hollywood be without a big, swanky party? Duh!
Well, last night was no exception. A Democratic fundraiser was the excuse this time, and our HDT correspondent, Vic Hedges, was there to cover that story.
Thank you, Raul, for that lovely introduction. This is Vic Hedges, your Hollywood Dirt Tonight correspondent. And did you ever wonder about these limousines that go around Hollywood and the chauffeurs that drive these stars around if they have any dirt? Well, we're going to find out right now. What's your name, sir?
Doug Grosvenor.
Doug, have you ever driven any stars around in your limo?
Yes, for the last 5 years, I've been personal chauffeur to Mr. Buddy Hackett.
So you were Buddy Hackett's chauffeur?
And his lover.
Well, there you heard it, Vic. This man claims to be Buddy Hackett's lover. You want to tell us about that?
Well, I was Buddy's lover for 5 years, and then he fired me. So now I've been forced to sue him for palimony.
Well, I see. Now, Doug, do you have any proof that you were his lover?
Well, like most creative people, Buddy tends to be very secretive, so I know. And he don't put nothing in writing, so there's no...
So there's nothing in writing. Well, do you have anything?
I have a photograph.
Oh, can we take a look at that, please? Tell us about this now.
There is Buddy Hackett.
Yeah?
And there is yours truly.
Well, he doesn't seem to be talking to you or anything.
Well, we had a big fight 10 minutes before. He gets into a lot of moods, especially, I think lunch had been late that day.
Well, so we have a picture here of Buddy snubbing Doug, who claims to be his lover.
Yes.
Well, Doug, now tell us about this palimony suit.
Well, we're asking for between $15 and $25 million.
Mamacita, that's a lot of money.
But we are willing to settle out of court for roughly around $1,100.
Well, there you have it, Raul. We have Doug over here suing Buddy Hackett for palimony. Claims it was his lover. Who are you driving for now, Doug?
Liberace.
Well, over to you, Raul. This is Vic Hedges, your Hollywood Dirt Tonight correspondent.
So I remember every picture tells a story, don't it? Every picture tells a story, don't it? Every picture tells a story, don't it? Woo! Every picture tells a story, don't it? Every picture tells a story, don't it? Woo! Every picture tells a story.
Now here's headlines. Hot. Off the showbiz teletype.
Milton Berle sues young stand-up comic for stealing his jokes. Judge throws case out of court claiming Berle's jokes have been public domain for years.
Psychic to the stars claims McLean Stevenson is going through a bad period now. But changing career in 1998 will net him Xerox Salesman of the Year award.
Paranoid singer David Crosby, who claimed I slept with a gun on my bedside table for years, gets unexpected phone call in middle of night, reaches for phone and shoots ear off.
Ooh.
Ever wonder why there's so many good-looking people on the silver screen? Think they're born that way? Fat chance. Dr. Ted Feeney is known in the showbiz underground as the surgeon to the stars. And Hollywood Dirt Tonight caught Dr. Feeney between jobs, so to speak, at his secluded Tijuana clinic.
Well, let's just assume, as you say, that movie stars do come down here for major surgery. Now, I'm not saying they do, mind you, but let's say they did. The first thing they want from me is total secrecy. So if you think you're getting any names, forget it. My clients, well, if indeed they are my clients, are major stars in the business. They make a living off their looks, and the last thing they want to do is admit they've had one. Now, I can tell you how to spot a nose job a mile away. You know, you look for the huge Cro-Magnon forehead, big cheekbones, a nose cleft you could drive a truck up. Or my signature is making the eyes look too far apart. Now, take Tom Jones, for instance, who I may or may not know. Well, he was a guy who needed major excavations. But most of my clients, whoever they may be, Barbara Eden, Linda Evans, they just want this straightened or that shaved or nostrils flared. Raquel Welch wanted this. Well, you guys think you're pretty smart, huh?
A-dink-a-ding, a-dink-a-doo. A-dink-a-dee simply means zing. A-dink-a-ding, a-dink-a-doo.
Look, I don't care if the guy is a poofter. Buy him out, give him $10 million and make sure you get the documents signed. Hello, I'm Mel McElroy, star of Stage and Screen and Self-Made Millionaire. You know, every day Americans come to me and say, how did you do it, Mel? How did you become the tremendous success that you are? Is it just because you're Australian, or is there indeed some personal magic? Well, no doubt being Australian has something to do with it. I mean, we walked away with the America Cup. Our movies are American box office smashes, and our products, like Railway right here, are taking America by storm. But that's not why I made it to the top of the heap. If you want to model yourself after me, buy my book, Self-Made Mel. It's only 120 pages long, same length as a movie script. And in it, I outline some innovative ways to save time so that you have more time for work. Here's an example, right here on page 53. I deal with personal hygiene and the time that can be saved by bathing, shaving, and changing clothes only on weekends. This is part of Mel's magic. Time saved is money earned. And also here on page 79, I discuss how you can find petrol when all the garage pumps in your neighborhood are dry. Let's not forget the Jerry's buried a lot of petrol all over the world in the last war. And if you know where to find it, well, look, I don't want to give the whole book away. Don't be a wanker. Buy the book, Self-Made Mel. Pick up a copy. It made me a millionaire. And even if you don't have my natural luck and uncanny Australian savvy, you should be able to bag a couple extra bucks after reading it. Or off and out. Now available in America.
We all love the film classics. Why, who can think of the 10 Commandments without Chucky Heston?
Or Gone with the Wind without Clark Gable.
Or Behind the Green Door without Marilyn Chambers?
Or The Verdict without Paul Newman.
The Verdict without Paul Newman? You know, a lot of actors tried out for the role of Frank Galvin in The Verdict. So I says to myself, well, how do they decide who gets the part? Why, the screen test, of course. Here's some scraps of suppressed celluloid, which proves that film history could have been radically different if someone else had got the part of Frank Galvin in The Verdict. Let's watch.
Jack Klugman, take one.
Now, you listen to me.
No! You listen to me! Now, look! All I wanted on this job was a fair shake! You know, you pushed me to court 5 days early! You had me going to trial! I couldn't get my star witness! All I wanted was a continuance! You know something? I don't care! I don't care! You know, they told me about you! They said you were defendant's judge! A defendant's judge! Well, look! You know, I said to myself, I'm going up there, I'm going to try this thing, I'm going to try it, I'm going to win it, because I know about you, and I said, to hell with it, to hell with it.
Look, Elvis, many years ago.
Yeah, well, look, don't give me that crap about you being a lawyer. You know that? You know, you're not a lawyer. You couldn't hack it as a lawyer. You couldn't hack it as a lawyer. And you were just a bagman for the guy down town hall. I know about you. I know about you. Pretty good, huh? I was really into it that time. I don't think I was yelling enough, though. Can I try it again?
Stuart Granger, take 7. Now listen to me.
No, you listen to me. All I wanted in this trial was a fair shake. You push me into court 5 days early, I lose my star witness, and I can't get a continuance.
Cut, thank you.
Would you like me to do another one? Thank you very much.
David Steinberg, take 1. Now listen to me.
No, now you listen. To me, Judge, all I wanted from this case was a fair shake. I mean, they pushed me into the court 5 days early. They take away my star witness, who happened to be a doctor. Do you know how upsetting it was to lose Doc? It was amazing. And now I can't even get a continuance. But I don't care. I will let the jury decide. You know, Judge, they told me about you. They told me that you are a hard ass, that you are a defendant's judge. But you see, to me, I don't care. But why don't you like me? What did I do to you? I'm charming. I dress well. I'm cerebral. I say to hell with it. And all I have to say to you, Judge, is booga booga! Mr. Lumet, I couldn't resist adding the last line, booga booga. But I really do believe that it will play.
No, but I once won 18 minutes. Next week, we'll look at Jack Carter's screen test for the role of Popeye Doyle in the great movie, The French Connection.
Well, that's Hollywood the way we see it, warts and all. Join us next week when we'll look at Hollywood wives.
And the greedy demands the stars makes.
And all the latest juicy gossip. Good night.
Good night.
I'm Mel McElroy, and this is SCTV.
Perini, can you tell us a little bit more about your new series?
Baba Siri.
Isn't it true that you, an unattached woman, are sharing an apartment with 2 good-looking young bachelors?
Hibachi? Hibachi? Yeah. Oh.
Well, things must get pretty crazy when their 2 beautiful girlfriends show up.
Wacky.
Well, it sounds like a barrel of laughs, and we'll be watching for it Thursdays at 9, right here on SCTV.
Sounds good.
It's sheep shearing time again, and Americans all across this great land are wondering, what's the best way to get my wool to market before the distributors close their bidding for the season? Hello, I'm Mel McElroy, star of stage and screen. You know, when it comes to moving wool at high speeds across the outback, nobody does it better than the Aussies. Perhaps it's their uncanny Australian savvy or their natural courage, or maybe it's their love of souped-up high-powered vehicles. Whatever the case, we've become leaders in the field of sheep and wool. And these qualities have made us leaders in other fields as well. So if you've got a problem, no matter what your field of endeavor, no matter what your problem, don't be afraid to take a little tip or two from down under. Think Aussie. Might be able to save you some time. Man at Work. My favorite band. Bloody marvelous stuff, innit?
To me, news is action. Being where it happens, when it happens.
This is my community. I've lived here all my life. As a Melonvillonian, I'm affected by the news just the way everybody else is. So I'm working to bring the news to people the way they want to hear it.
Good evening, I'm Floyd Robertson.
And I'm Earl Cannonbear.
And this is the SCTV News.
Good news teams don't just happen. It takes years and just the right mix of professionalism. Floyd Robertson and Earl Cannonbear. They are the right stuff.
Whatever stuff I'm reporting, it's got to feel exciting. For instance, this year, to update the SCTV News look, it was my idea to bring in an Oriental female. And like I say, it feels right. It feels now.
One reason the show is successful is it's consistent. The format will stay the same. I like it that way.
Floyd Robertson. Award-winning, trusted, informed. A man who's been there. Earl Cannonbear. Energetic, innovative, uncompromising. A man who loves his job. Together, they are the best news team around.
When the Symbionese Liberation Army took hostages at the Mellonville Bank, I negotiated the hostages' release. I felt good about that.
The Tet Offensive was the turning point in the Vietnam tragedy, and I was there to cover the story. Floyd? He's a professional. We're partners. We depend on each other. We couldn't do it without each other. We're a team.
Working with Cannonbear, it's like working alone, and I like it that way.
Earl Cannonbear, Floyd Robertson. The right stuff, the right time. The SCTV News, weekdays at 6.
What happens when two healthy young men are left alone in the same apartment with their own live-in maid? Yes, it's Perini Scleroso in this season's hottest new series.
Our girlfriends are coming over tonight.
Yeah?
And we want this place spotless.
Oh, si poto, les poto.
Perini, we want this place.
Si poto.
This apartment.
Si parta.
Clean.
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 Clean. No.
Yes, she's television's perkiest domestic. But when the girlfriends find out there's another woman in the house,
Who is she?
that's when the sparks start to fly. Yes, it's Perini Scleroso in an explosive new comedy.
Jake, what is that? What is that? I can't believe this.
We Got a Maid, Thursday at 9 on SCTV.
Hello, mate. Mel McElroy here, star of stage and screen. You know, the Mel McElroy Film Festival's coming your way this month on SCTV. And frankly, I think it's the best 6 straight hours of movie entertainment going. do yourselves a favor. Try to catch it. Here are a few exciting scenes to wet your whistle. Look, mate, we're interceptors. If we're going to catch this Night Rider, we're going to need all our natural Australian savvy, as much courage as we can muster, and then, of course, a dash of luck never hurt nobody.
Nice going, Mel.
Damn, that makes me mad.
It's the 5th one you quacked up this week.
Quack. Oh, yeah, you can say that again.
Quack. Quack, 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 quack.
Don't be a wanker. Let's file a damage report. If you're going to get that petrol in the bus and out of the dump, you're going to need more than luck. You're going to need all your uncanny Australian savvy, some courage, and a little bit of this wouldn't hurt. It's Ruaway. Canned marsupial farts. Disgusting stuff, innit? Well, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunrise. Oh, well, cheer up. We stuck to our convictions, so we had courage. And there were no flies on us, so we had savvy. Now, I think where we blew it, mates, was luck. We just plain had bad luck.
Mel! We're back?
I love that film. Join me anyway, will you, for the Mel McElroy Film Festival, coming your way this month on SCTV. By the way, that last film, Breaker McElroy, was low budget and lit only with car lights, so I'm not apologizing, I'm very proud of it. Anyway, I hope you join me. What way do I go up, left or right? My left or stage left?
Camera left, Mel.
Camera left.
Everybody talks about the weather, and this season, SCTV's done something about it.
And in 4.5 years, we'll be into the Celsius scale.
Well, see, what would that changeover be like? Because I can't imagine telling my viewers that there's a high-pressure system moving into the area, and the temperatures could go as high as 28 degrees.
It's the all-weather talk show with host Julio Velez.
And the satellite map indicated 2 drastic pressure systems. I mean, 2 intense pressure systems moving into our area. So by the time I scripted my report and went on the air and told our viewers, batten down the hatches, there's a storm coming. The system had moved into upstate New York, and we were left with sunny skies.
And sunny side up all over your face, I bet.
Everyone's favorite topic for discussion now comes to television. And you don't have to sit through news and sports to see it.
TV. And the humidex was well over 60 for 3 straight weeks. And my news director tells me to keep the public encouraged. Now, what do you tell the people?
Pray for the Santa Anas.
But the point is, though, that we are the fall guys on these reports. We get blamed for the adverse conditions, and we get no credit for the favorable conditions.
It's SCTV's Forecast for Fun, the all-weather talk show with Julio Velez.
And that's the weather.
Thursdays at 9 on SCTV.
Oh, man, am I wasted. The ladies, how they do keep you up. Oh, coffee, coffee, coffee. The kid needs coffee. What are we viewing here today, Mark?
Well, I put together a rough cut for you, starting with the Atlantic City footage leading up to the free concert itself.
Trippy. Jackie likes. Well, may we proceed, Mark?
I love her. I had no Saturday. She needs me, but she doesn't show it. Why should she when she does not know it? Yesterday she loved me hard, that day she
Mr. Primrose, F. Lee Bailey again. In regards to our previous phone conversation regarding Jackie Rogers Jr.'s free outdoor concert on your chinchilla ranch, I'm sitting here with Mr. Rogers Jr.'s manager. I'll put him on the speakerphone and you two can work out the details.
Hello, Zale. Mel McElroy here of McElroy, Goolagong, and Billy Boyle. We're Jackie's new Australian representation, and we're tied into a large promotion that will take place at the America's Cup in Perth, and Jackie is very much a part of that show.
Rubbish.
Now, as part of our deal with Jackie, we would very much like to do this concert on your property. Unfortunately, Lee, these are beautiful boots.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, Zale, we don't have any money.
Well, then I don't see how we can do it.
Well, here's where a little bit of Australian savvy might just solve your problem for you. You see, the way I see it, if we're there, we'll be able to provide security for you and your chinchillas. If we are not there, we will not be able to provide any security. Now, the kids are going to come either way, and if Jackie doesn't show up, they'll tear your place apart and turn it into a rubble that's like the Australian outback.
Damn you. Agreed.
Good. Have you got a pen? Write this down. I, Zale Primrose, do hereby grant exclusively the right to my property to McElroy, Goolagong, and Billy Boyle.
I wandered toward a child of love who was hitching toward Primrose Ranch, where it said there was a happening there, man. He found the brothers yelping freedom and the ladies doing fine.
Check those proxy ladies, Mark. By the prime.
This is Ted Healy, WPGM Concert Weekend, with a live update from Primrose Farm, the site of tonight's free concert by Jackie Rogers Jr. Where there is one note of controversy, it seems that Jackie's manager, Mel McElroy, has decided to forego the usual security measures and hire a local chapter of the Shriners to keep the peace at the concert.
Magic, love-filled magic.
Jackie's been hit!
Don't hurt the dude, man. He know not what he do, dig. People, just remember this event, as it were, is about three basic things. Music, good weed, and some heavy-duty bawling.
You're on in 5 minutes, Jackie.
What's the scene like out there, Don?
Well, we had to cut the opening act short.
What's the problem, man?
It's those Shriners, man. It's getting real ugly out there.
Say hello to the nice people.
Hello, nice people.
Oh, they are very loud.
Yes, they're very loud. I would like to give you a kiss.
You would like to give me a kiss?
Yes, very much so. Is that right?
It's all right.
Okay, Wences, that's enough. Let's go.
Wait a minute, what are you talking about? Just go. I'm Senior Wences. You can't do that to me.
Aggressive bastard.
Okay, man, it's all about to happen. Here he is, Jackie Rogers Jr., right here.
Love, exciting and new. Come aboard, we're expecting you. Oh, love, the sweetest reward. Let it float, and it floats for you on the love.
telling you.
People, people, who's fighting? What for, man? Hey, you Shriner there. Grand High Mystic Exalted Ruler, dig.
You shouldn't have grabbed my tassel. When you grab a Shriner's tassel, you're asking for trouble.
Come on, people, let's not relinquish the love. Love. Exciting and new. Swing aboard! While I grab the crew on the love boat. The love boat. Brothers, sisters, this evening is supposed to be about heavy-duty bowling. It's turning into a succession of bombers. All right, love children, Shriners alike. This concert is null and void, Jack. I want everyone to leave the Primrose Ranch as of now. Get him, man! He's messing with our heads! Yeah, let's get him! Get him! He
This is Ted Healy from WPGM Concert Weekend. Jackie Rogers Jr. has been hospitalized after last night's concert fiasco. Word from the district attorney's office is that Rogers will be indicted for conspiracy to incite a riot. Nice going, Jackie.
Jackie, F. Lee Bailey here. Listen, if we're going to head off this indictment, we've got to take the initiative. We've got to prove your innocence beyond a shadow of a doubt.
I trust you, Lee. What do you have in mind, man?
Lie Detector with renowned criminal lawyer F. Lee Bailey. Tonight, did Jackie Rogers Jr. incite a riot at Primrose Ranch?
The law assumes you're innocent until proven guilty. Unfortunately, the press sometimes assumes the reverse. Such is the case with our next guest, Mr. Jackie Rogers Jr.
Thank you, F. Lee, for those very, very kind words. You know, in my business, or in our business, when one hears a catchy melody like the Lie Detector theme, and realizes that that melody, in fact, has no lyrics, dig, one does not just sit back and enjoy. One phones a very close friend like Sammy Connor and says, Sammy, man, we need some lyrics. 5 minutes later, truth, he phones back with our gift to you, F. Lee. Sound man. Bossa Nova, baby, really got me going. It's a Bossa Nova, baby, here today. Bossa Nova, baby, really got me ballin'. It's a Bossa Nova, baby, here today. Bossa Nova, baby! You just came up with it. Got it.
Is your name Jackie Rogers Jr.?
Si, senor.
Just answer yes or no, Jackie. This is serious. Is your name Jackie Rogers Jr.?
Yes, F. Lee, you know it is.
Did you have any ulterior motive for staging the concert at Primrose Ranch?
Absolutely not.
For the last time, if it wasn't music, what was your motive for staging the concert?
Well, possibly the desire to ball some ladies.
Good. At last, a truthful answer. Now we're getting somewhere. This bawling, as you refer to it, is this an obsession with you?
F. Lee, you have to understand, I suppose I bawl as much as any singer on the road.
Now, I want the truth, Jackie. Are you or are you not a virgin?
Yes! am a virgin. Mr. F. Lee Bailey. I staged the whole damn concert just so I'd become a hero in the eyes of the young and possibly meet some eligible ladies. Does that make me a criminal? Well, does it?
Turn it off, Mark. I can see no more, man. Mark. Who was it who said life was made to live just once, not to relive through video? I can't remember.
Ho, ho, ho. Now, what would you like for Christmas, little girl?
A Mary Ellen toy stove.
Third aisle, section D.
The Christmas Movie, later this month on SCTV.
SCTV now begins its programming day. Yes, it's SCTV, beaming its 2 cents worth across the nation. Starring Joe Parity, Eugene Levy, Andrea Martin,